So, welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. Good news and bad news. The good news is it's an M2, but the bad news is I might have already covered it. So while this is obviously, you can see Ford Crestline, I have never covered that, based off of the 1953 Ford. As you can see, somebody here has taken it out and put it in backwards. And it says what I do believe is Impala there. And so we're going to find out because I can't read through the paper, which is here. And you can see here, this is actually not a bad looking 1953 Ford, the logo for it. And the Crestline actually does look like a nice car. However, this does look awfully suspiciously like this. And so this is from the last video, the 348 Impala, 1958. So how we're going to figure it out is this does look like it's tampered with, so I didn't see that. And even worse still is I dropped it. And so what happened when I dropped it, I broke it. Anyway, I will simply fix it. Not obviously on channel, you don't want to watch 2 hours of that. But 2022, Crestline Ford official product. You can see there the 100th day of 2022. They made this 152-270R. That probably none of that will match up to what's inside this box. And then you can see there, so what's going to end up happening is if I do actually see a Crestline, I will end up getting that one. So we'll do the car after because I'm getting even more and more suspicious. And there's the 1953 Ford logo, exactly as what's there. And then that was on here and on the back. It does look decent for a display. And so here, done with that, we have here, it is, so I'm happy, it is in fact a Crestline Victoria. We will take a closer look at what I was reading and misreading. And as you can see there, the rear bumper is broken. However, it does look awfully Impala-ish. So maybe what's happened is somebody actually took Walmart tools and did all that extra work for no reason. So this is R73 2022 53, obviously the 53rd casting of that year, which is more or less accurate. However, it is now even more looking like an Impala. So what's written on this is obviously not what this car is. However, I will say this, I'm just gonna break out that 348 Impala, the Kelly & Son, this is probably a way better Impala. And as you can see there, this is going to be a long video then because I'm just going to go why you shouldn't buy the older Impala and just buy the new one. And as you can see here outside, a lot of disagreements. I'm going to side with them for once. So I'm obviously going to be taking the previous videos, which is in fact the newer Impala. And unfortunately, this will not be a Ford Crestline video because it is not a Crestline. A Victoria would have been the highest trim. And so we can see there. And we know this car is an Impala because it tells us there it's an Impala. Right there. 1958 Impala. And the aesthetics of the car itself. Everything except for the engine. 348. And you can see there. I set up the lighting better just so we get past that stupid issue I had earlier. Anyway, so what's going to happen now is I'm going to do another Impala video, but this one is the Ford Crestline Victoria 1953 Impala video. None of that makes sense if you're just tuning in because this is not live, but it is disappointing is what it is. So what happens is now I guess I'm going to toss out this base because it does not belong to the car. The box looks nice, but that's not a reason for me to keep it. I will gain 2 extra screws, a display, and as we can see there, it does see, and there we have the Imperial and the Chevrolet. Unfortunately, I can't read what that is. It's exceptionally difficult for me to read in the cursive writing. And as you can see there, the mirrors. So this is definitely, in fact, an Impala. So why this Impala is worse than this one here is simply the fact that, see what this Impala is doing? The doors are opening. this one here, I think is the baseline. If the hood doesn't open, it'll mean it's an auto driver version. So what that means, it is the $10 version, $7, $8. It is in fact just worse all around. And so my theory is confirmed because you have screw there, which is not original. So they actually dismantled this whole thing, and you see their 1958 Impala. So yeah, I didn't take it apart. So this is in fact just another Impala. It's just the base version of that. So if you do see that for $1 more, get that instead of this. And this serves no other purpose unless you want spare wheels. As you can see there, everything is different. And so, fans and friends, just quickly, what this is I'm going to do, I did it with the Ford Torino a while ago, is the differences between the deluxe and the non-deluxe. You'll not getting an opening engine. You'll not be getting opening doors. You can see there, they did do some things differently there, but that also might be the trim. We'd rather have the chrome. There's no inserts for the lights, simply painted over. You do get other things like that. Unfortunately, for the package, they were opposite way around, and my unfamiliarity with what a Ford 1952 Ford is, this looks a little bit like it, not awfully a lot. It looks like the Royal Lancer and having the bumper add-ons in the middle, but also no opening bumper is very disappointing, as is the fact that this is not the car that the video was supposed to be. So I will probably just do another video quickly. Anyway, and also you can see there 2016. So this is the 60th day of 2016, a very old version of the car. They probably have not changed too much of it. Anyway, lots of disappointment in under 8 minutes. But you do learn if you do happen to be out there and you do see this yellow one on the shelf, make sure it is the Ford. Because I was pretty hyped up about getting that car out, but obviously I did not check. I did not know what I was looking at, and I just happened to grab a broken bumper version of the Impala, the base auto drivers, which I believe it is. The only real advantage is, as you can see there, you do get 1958 on the license plate. Anyway, fans and friends, I will cover another vehicle hopefully soon, and it will not be a 1950s version Impala. Thanks for watching. This is Thomas from Toronto, and to the next one.